Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, so they took a fucking big hit. The Titans, they lost Derrick Henry. He's likely out for the season and possibly able to return for the postseason if they were to make the postseason. To replace Derrick Henry as their workhorse, they're bringing in the legendary Adrian Peterson. They brought in another 2,000-yard rusher. And granted, when he ran his 2,000 yards, that was about 10 years ago. So I remember that season. It was an incredible season. He was so close to breaking the record. Man, that's when they had Christian Ponder on that team. That guy didn't even throw the ball once because he was so bad. But yeah, Gabe, what do you think of this? What do you think of this pickup? And do you think Tennessee, they're still the leaders in the division? They are currently 6-2. Do you think they can hold up this form? Mind you, Derrick Henry made up for 79% of their total offense. And now you're losing virtually 79% of your total offense.
Well, that's what I want to bring.
With
that's
a
what I'm talking
team
about.
that doesn't have a strong defense.
This is kind of changes their identity, like you said. I always thought of them as a run first team, and they run the ball through Derrick Henry, and without him being on the field, because he's just physically dominant, he looks different than anybody else on the field. And he's probably
I say that he single-handedly revived Ryan Tannehill's career.
Yeah, and so now with him out, with this crazy kind of freak injury, now you're gonna see how good Ryan Tannehill really is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now he has to rely on his offense. Now,
isn't that funny? Now you got to rely on your quarterback. Now you're for a 6-2 team. Like, you know what I mean?
And it's going to be tough because Julio Jones was out last week with a hamstring. Him and Brown had hamstrings since the beginning of the season, but Julio Jones was out. He's questionable for this week going forward. So it seems like their only offensive option seems to be A.J. Brown. And they had a lot of
Adrian Peterson, bro.
And Adrian Peterson now. So we'll see. Adrian Peterson, while he was in the league, I don't know where he's been and what he's been doing, but he has been known to be one of the strongest guys, one of the most,
last year he played at Detroit.
In Detroit. So, he's a strong guy.
Good games tgoing
I haven't seen him run in a while. I don't know how fast he still is, but definitely he's going to be welcome. We'll see how well Ryan Tannehill does without him. Like I said, I think of him as a run first team, and this is going to change their identity. So we'll see how actually good that line is, how good their receivers are, and see if they can string together some wins going forward.
Yeah, this is a true testament to see how good this is going to be a testament to see how good Ryan Tannehill is, because like I said, I mean, anybody can look good if you're just pounding the rock and then throwing a play action every once in a while, and then it's like 50 yards on the field. Not to take anything away from Tannehill or the way they run that offense, because obviously that works for him. Do I think Tannehill should be your main I don't think he's a quarterback that should be your main focus. I don't think he's a quarterback that can carry a team. I think he's a quarterback that does enough and can play slightly above average. We saw that in Miami, and now we see it in Tennessee. I think the only difference is now that he has Derrick Henry, and then he had A.J. Brown, and then not this year, but last year he had Corey Davis as well on the other side, and now he's been replaced with Julio to just chuck it down the field. And granted, he has a very accurate deep ball, and it works. But it's going to be tough. You can tell he's shaking in his boots, bro. Like, I don't know if he's like, shit, now they're going to have to rely on me, which this was going to happen. And at the end of the day, no matter how big and strong Derrick Henry is, he's still a running back, and he takes fucking hits. He's going to get injured. It's just a matter of when, not a matter of if.
And that's a tough injury with it being the foot, because obviously his main job is a running back. So I think he tore his fifth metatarsal or something. So
do you think they still make the playoffs? Do you think it's just a crash and burn? Like, I mean, they pretty much running away with the division right now. I mean, second place is the Colts 3-5. Then you obviously have Jags and Houston. So
the next couple games they play at the Rams, and then they play New Orleans at home. That's going to be two tough games, but they play Houston, the Patriots, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, Miami. They play Houston again. They got a pretty
extremely easy schedule. So, but Ryan Tannehill's lucking out, man. He's lucking out.
Next 2 weeks are going to be tough. I don't know if they pull out these next 2 games, but definitely the rest of the schedule to week 18 is.
I mean, they drop these next 2 games. They're still 6-4. They should win 4 more games.
Yeah.
And who's to say Adrian Peterson can't fucking rattle off a couple good games? I mean, it seems to be that's all they really need from him. And then obviously, hopefully, you can get Julio back soon if he's not already coming back this week.
No.
But
so to answer your question, I think they make the play. I think they make playoffs for the division.
I think
how far they go, I don't.
I think they're out. I think they're out the wild card. They only make it because they're in a shit division. Honestly, Titans ended up before Derrick Henry. They're actually playing a lot better than I thought they would be. I did not think they'd be 6-2 right now coming into the season. But yeah, and then it's also a matter of if that defense can hold up. I know they are improved from last year, but will it be enough?